What's up, the squad? Back with another video. Y'all seen the title's going down. Make sure you hit the like button, hit that subscribe button for me, please. Y'all see it in the title, bro. Oh my. I'm not even gonna lie. This is something that is absolutely disgusting to me. It's truly disgusting. Got it here. It says breaking. Mamdani, company who promised freebies for all, just released another ad asking for donations. Less than a month ago, it was you deserve free stuff. And now it's give us your money. You can't make this up. Check it out.
Friends, it's chilly out there. It's chilly in here. But one thing I'm warming up to is the idea of a fully funded transition. So go to transition2025.com, pitch in whatever you can. Let's win a city we can all afford.
That was very corny. I'm not gonna lie. Definitely corny. It's definitely sad that, you know, you're having this individual constantly, you know, ask for donations 24/7. Not even that. It's more the sense of Mamdani wanting to change New York City. Even here, you know, I seen this video, you know, I wanted to share with y'all. It says Zohran Mamdani said there are many parades in New York he won't be attending if he is mayor. Obviously, you know, he's elected mayor. Says New York City parades aren't just an important part of New York's culture, but America's culture too, such as the Thanksgiving Day parade. Zohran won't admit that his Muslim culture hates Western culture, which is why he hates New York City parades. Check it out.
There are many parades that I would not be attending because I'd be focusing on the work of leading this city.
Which parades would you not be going to?
I've already missed a number of those parades because I've been trying to speak to as many New Yorkers as possible.
Okay.
I don't have the list of all the parades I've missed.
Wow, that's a
All right.
lot.
Are there-
The mayor
let me
should
ask
be
you
going to
this.
all parades.
Let me ask you this. Are there any parades that don't exist that you think should? Mr. Mamdani?
I haven't thought much about parades, to be honest with you.
Mr. Cuomo?
I feel like this is stuff that people truly don't see. The people that obviously have support him, you know, voted for him. These are things that you don't see. I mean, why change? You know, me myself, I'm gonna be 100 with y'all. Make this make sense to just show y'all who this person is. First off, let's start here. When it comes down to parades, I myself, I'm not about to sit here and be like, I'm not a person that will watch the parade on TV. You know, obviously as me, you know, getting, you know, I guess that, you know, I don't know, it's just a little different for me. I can't really say my age because there's individuals that like it. Kids, they love it. They love seeing all, you know, the floats and stuff like that. You know, my kids love it, you know, seeing a little different stuff, you know, when they see SpongeBob or Charlie Brown or, you know, they love that stuff, or seeing the bands play. You know, there's individuals that, you know, like it. But my thing is, that just goes to show you, it's what you're used to. It's that culture, you know, it's that it's just American. You know what I mean? Just that parade, you know, when you seeing different things, just like, you know, these high schools, they have parades. It's just a parade, you know. It's an American parade. It's something lovely. You know, me personally, you know, me being a mayor, I would love to, yeah. Even if I was to go to New York, just me being me, you know, it's something nice to see. It's something I see, but just to say that, it just goes to show you who this man is. That brings me to 9/11. When he brought up 9/11, he didn't say anything about, you know, the individuals that you know, the individuals that we've lost. He didn't say anything that, you know, the family members of the individuals that was lost. He didn't say anything. He said something about his aunt, that she supposedly was traumatized by it, but she was never there. It's things like this that shows you who a person truly is, that people don't catch on to. And it's sickening that people don't. I'm telling y'all, it's very sickening that people don't. I mean, you literally have it here. It says a young New Yorker speaking truth and saying the city is changing fast. Check it out.
As a New Yorker, how do you feel now that Mamdani is going to be your mayor?
I'm very worried.
Why do you think people here in New York City voted for Zohran?
Because he's promising a handout. He's promising something free. But if you ever lived in New York City for even 5 years alone, you know nothing is free.
Nothing is free.
Nothing is free. And if it is free, then there's always a cost to it.
Absolutely. 110%.
What do you think we'll learn from having Zohran as the mayor here?
I feel like the only thing we can learn is not to trust anyone that's just, a silver-tongued person. Don't trust anyone that's just saying, hey, I could help you out. JFK said himself, the worst thing an American can see is a man in a suit saying, I'm from the government and I'm here to help you. I was already talking about $100 billion to fix the city. We are already in debt by trillions. It's absolutely absurd to think you could pay the problem away. That's never how the city worked, obviously. As we've seen, money has not gotten allocated to the proper sources, and that's why we have, a lower quality of life. I feel like he's going to be a negative change for the city, and I understand where the people are coming from. They want something different, but that is not the direction we should be going in.
It's not the direction that, they should be, definitely, that they shouldn't be going in. Obviously, I feel like there's probably a lot of individuals that will want something different, but that's just not it. You don't do it that way. I feel like so many people, they see this image of a person based off of, okay, well, he seems nice, he seems outgoing, he's doing this, but they don't actually look. They don't actually look and see, and it's not hard to do. I've always thought it was hard to do, but as you can see, it's not hard at all. You see this stuff everywhere. You have individuals like myself, and others, that's constantly putting out, different clips of what these people are truly about. I'm telling y'all, you got it right here. This is in Brooklyn. This is in Brooklyn, New York. Muslims perform the first of 5 prayers of the day at dawn. Says this is what everyone has to wake up to. Zohran Mamdani hasn't even taken office yet. I'm telling y'all. This ain't it, y'all. I ain't even gonna lie, bro. Like this right here. I ain't even gonna lie. Like, I'm not even trying to be like this person that's like real hateful and like I just this is not it, bro. Like it's not. I don't know what people are thinking and what people like. This is truly in New York. Listen. I thought, I ain't even gonna lie. When I first clicked on this video, I thought it was really like so much of somebody lying, bro. This is a New York plate. This is a New York plate on this van right here. They truly doing this, bro. They doing this. So people gotta wake up and look at this. They gotta wake up and look at this. No. I'm telling y'all, this is sickening. This is sickening. It says here, New York City's new mayor will empty all city's prisons. I mean, that's down. Well, it gets worse. It gets worse.
Oftentimes, we've even found as legislators, when we go into these courts, the term violent crime is even used when people are stealing packages. Violent crime is even used when people are accused of burglary and there happens to be a housing unit in that same dwelling. So violence is an artificial construction. And we have to be very clear that what is happening here with these district attorneys, that is violence.
So you mean to tell me he said if people stealing packages, bro? I feel like if I got Amazon package, outside FedEx, anything that I paid my hard work and money for, bro. Oh yeah, you're a criminal. I don't care. I don't care how you can be that. You can be had a clean slate. Oh, you're a criminal, bro. That's me personally. That's just how I feel. I don't know about y'all, but somebody coming in and I see y'all on my ring camera and y'all take a package. Oh, that's a crime. You stole. What he's saying right now, like this stuff, I'm telling y'all, bro, like he's literally saying stuff that obviously there's a lot of individuals on the left want to hear. Oh, we shouldn't have these individuals in these jails that do crimes. I'm telling y'all, this is absolutely insane to me. Absolutely insane to me. You got another post. Says Zohran. I'm telling y'all, it gets worse. Says Zohran Mamdani says he still believes Trump is a fascist and a threat to democracy after his White House meeting. But guess what? It says here Tom Homan will officially deploy to deep blue New York City and round up illegal aliens. Oh yeah, definitely.
But New York City, I plan on being in New York City in the near future. We're going to do operations in New York City. We know in New York City Me and Mayor Adams at one point had an agreement to let ICE into Rikers Island so we can arrest the public safety threats and the safety and security of that facility, but the city council shut it down. So we're going to be coming to New York City. We're already there now. I mean, teams are there now. But we will increase the enforcement presence in New York City, again, because they're a sanctuary city, and we know we have an issue there with public safety threats hitting the street every day.
With that answer.
Exactly. And y'all want to know why? You know, you have individuals like, oh, why are they going to add? They already got, you know, agents there. Why would they add more? Why should they add more? I don't like this. This is sickening. You know, you're having a lot of people in the comments saying, I don't like this. They're having so many people go, you know, and all these agents go in New York City. Oh, I'm going to tell y'all why. Hold on. This right here says ICE agents have been trapped in a New York City parking garage for over an hour as anti-ICE protesters block the exit. I'm telling y'all. This is absolutely disgusting, bro. They said they want ICE off their streets. They want peace. How is this peaceful what they doing? How is this peaceful? I truly don't get it, y'all. I truly don't get it. Here's another angle. It says anti-ICE protesters currently have federal agents and vehicles blocked inside a garage in New York City as they scream ICE out of New York. New York! ICE out of New York! ICE out of this shouldn't be allowed whatsoever. ICE out of New York! And you want to know what's crazy about this whole thing? You see this man right here that's doing all this yelling in the front? Think he big and bad? He got a mask on? Mask and sunglasses? Think he big and bad, whatever he's wearing. Let me explain something to y'all. What I find completely interesting about this whole thing, and what I find completely insane about this whole thing, is that as soon as they, like what he just did right there we go, perfect example. That right there. Y'all see how close his finger is to this agent's mouth? As soon as this agent put hands on him and put him in cuffs, anything of this sort, when it comes to National Guard, when it comes to these ICE agents, when it comes to police officers, they ready to play victim. Then they're ready to play victim. Off bat. Ready to play victim. Oh, he shouldn't have done that. This is why they need to be. That's what they want. I'm telling y'all, that's what they want. But this right here shouldn't be allowed whatsoever. And that's exactly why Tom Homan is going to make that move. That's exactly why. Here it is, Jeffrey Mead. Check it out.
What you were just looking at is the NYPD removing trash and random objects that protesters were putting in the way to stop ICE from operating. They've been protesting, they've been stepping in front of vehicles. We've seen the NYPD removing them from out in front of ICE vehicles, which I think is good, but it's not going far enough. These people need to be charged. And I've heard some have been charged, but I think the Trump administration should triple the amount of people that we have in New York City and get a force that is ready, able, willing, and looking to start arresting these people for obstruction and charging them, while also deporting people who are in this country illegally. Make these people an example. Show, hey, if you obstruct, we will charge you. And yes, you physically putting things on our way is obstruction. You putting your hands on our vehicles is obstruction.
Exactly.
We will manhandle you, remove you, put cuffs on you, arrest you, and then charge you. And I think the Trump administration should triple to quadruple their resources in New York City and start making example after example after example after example after example after example. You get the point? After example, while also deporting person after person after person after person who's in this country illegally. But yes, have ICE do their job and do it well and start charging these people and arresting these people for obstruction, because that's exactly what it is. And we don't need to feel bad about it. Hold them accountable. Also, just a reminder, I have a free...
I'm telling y'all. Make sure y'all go check out Jeffrey Mead, though. Definitely have, some amazing videos, on X. It's at _Jeffrey Mead. So y'all make sure y'all check that out. Please, But one thing about it, he's definitely right. I truly, you know, find it insane that, you know, they're putting their hands, you know, on these agents. They're waving their hands and throwing their hands at agents and putting them on their vehicles, literally blocking the exit, trapping them in. And you know, I truly find it very, very, very unsafe, you know, when they're doing those things, you know, and they're blocking these, you know, these exits for them, you know, for everybody, you know, it's one of those things, you know, police officers say it all the time, you know, for my safety and yours, you know, and that's that respect, you know, and I truly feel as if, you know, those people definitely need to be arrested, for what they're doing. I don't care. I'm not a person that goes and, you know, I'm not a person of protest. I've never even dealt with a protest, you know, anything of that sort. They had the Black Lives Matter protest and the stuff that happened, you know, in downtown Indianapolis when they was busting up the buildings and this, that, and the other. Y'all never, and I'm cool off all of that. Like, I'm not even gonna lie. That's not my type of. I don't do stuff like that. I just don't. And I never see myself doing that. You know what I mean? It's definitely disgusting. And people need to actually realize there's other ways. You know, blocking the exit, putting hands on agents, putting hands on vehicles, that's not going to solve anything. Because as soon as, you know, that agent, that police officer, that National Guardsman put, you know, their hands and put cuffs on you, I'm telling y'all, you got to answer to it. Make sure y'all hit the like button, hit that subscribe button. Definitely appreciate y'all. Much love, everybody. Let me know how y'all feel in the comments. You know, I try my best to respond to comments. If I don't, I apologize. But usually when the video first starts, I'm usually on my phone and I'm responding to y'all. So make sure y'all tap in. Definitely appreciate y'all. Much love, everybody. Catch y'all next one.